This year, M&A market falling down. About the reasons, we talked with Thomas Otten from Otten Consulting. First half of this year, we see that the market of M&A show not the best results according to the according to the 2012. Yeah. But why we see that? What are the main reasons that this market doesn't work as good as it can?
Well, I would say in that case the main reason for this is twofold. So once we have of course that the international finance crisis is still going on, which is a big problem in Europe still, especially if you regard the southern countries like everybody knows, like Greece, like Spain, like Italy, and so on and so forth, which of course attracts the focus more on the local markets, which means that current business people or do not have especially Ukraine in the focus as a company to invest. And the second reason for sure is that here the political climate is not as much in favor for foreign investors, how foreign investors understand this. Which means I do not talk about the legislation itself, which is quite okay in Ukraine actually. So legislation is not that bad, but people see that legislation is first not all the time enforced as it is foreseen by legislation. And the second point, of course, which is also not of advantage for Ukraine, that the public press, the Western media and press is also not in favor for Ukraine in that case. Whether is it reasonable, yes or no, is another question. But of course it's not in favor of Ukraine. So which means people coming to Ukraine as investment, buying here some companies is, well, it's not on vogue, this country.
But also we see that the problems with M&A we've got in Europe, in USA, in Japan. Why there are so much problems there? Why they don't make some big deals?
The point is, this is also a result, as I see it, out of the financial crisis, which is worldwide, so not only Western Europe, what I told at the very beginning, so that people are, let's say, afraid investing in companies. They rather invest in real estate or in some more secure things, what they think is more secure. Even some people discuss about investment in gold, and therefore people are just afraid.
You know that when we got the crisis, it's okay when there are a lot of small deals, or it's okay when in 1 year we've got 2 or 5 from 1 till 5 big deals. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, what are the main driver of M&A? Which deals are the most popular in this sector?
Which deals are the most popular, I even can't say, because our company are mainly focusing on agro-business, and there of course this is still of interest, especially for Ukraine. Everybody knows that this is an upcoming market, or it's still that upcoming market everybody's hoping for, let's say so. At least it's a very interesting market. This I can say for sure. This is why I'd say, yeah, agribusiness is still in focus for M&A, especially regarding to the respect that building up the own agrarian company is here in Ukraine not that easily possible, because you cannot buy land, what everybody knows, so you need to buy companies which hold the land lease contracts for the land. This is how M&A and agriculture is going on like here. This is how all the big agro holdings are doing it, so they are buying other companies. This is how foreigners do it, though foreigners, as you told, coming into the market is getting less and less and less. Even some, I would say, even more foreigners are leaving than coming new. Mm-hmm. So this is yeah.
Now we see that the fall is about 13%, from year to year. Should we wait that to the end of this year, maybe in 2014, we'll see some grow up of M&A?
Let's say we all hope for that. It will come someday, but who can say when this will be? If I knew, I would not be sitting here. Yeah, and I think this answer you got already for several times. Yes, it will grow someday, but whether this will be at the end of this year, who knows?
So we can do any prognosis for
any prognosis is I wouldn't do any prognosis, and if somebody is telling it, I would be careful. Yeah.
So what are the main drivers of M&A in Ukraine, in maybe CIS countries, not just Ukraine?
Yeah, the main drivers, this is why we can see a difference between, for example, take the most biggest countries, which is Ukraine, which is Russia, which is Kazakhstan. For example, in comparison to Ukraine, Russia and Kazakhstan is doing much better, or even Georgia as a small company is doing much better. The main drivers, if you have a stable political and legal environment, where this for sure fosters also directly the M&A market. So if foreigners start to understand or to think, that local legal environment is stable, that rule of the law is working, and not that due to an empty budget, tax inspections are always trying to get more money out of the companies. If this will stop and everybody understand, yes, rule of the law is going to work, this will be the best and biggest fostering for getting the M&A market running again. Very simple.
So it can help us to prognose if we've got...
If we will get a stable legal environment, then the growth of the M&A will come by itself. There is no doubt about this. This is not only my opinion. So ask the lawyers, ask other people who are in that business, and yes, because the potential is here. That's not the problem. People are just afraid.
The M&A market doesn't grow up because of economical and political problems, told Thomas Otten from Otten Consulting. Thank you for watching us. It was Alexander Kulibaba, special for Dukascopy TV from Kiev.